Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am happy to announce that I have created a library that provides you device mobile number with a nice pop-up, and it's provided by Google. I was trying to make this for a long time. After lots of unsuccessful try, finally I succeed. And if it's helpful to you, you can buy me a coffee, link in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss on my future video. So the library I made, that's called React Native Device Number. It's published 4 days ago, and as you can see in this picture, it will provide your mobile number if you have one SIM card or two SIM card. So it will show you in the pop-up that your current mobile number that in your phone that you are using. So then you can choose any mobile number they want, and you can continue with that mobile number to OTP or anything you want. So first we are going to install, and just let me show you. I am using my previous project that I used in React Native Firebase phone authentication. So just I have to install this plugin, and it's only for Android for right now, and I will try to make it for iOS in future. And you can buy me a coffee, link in that. I also provided a link in the NPM. So first we have to install this React Native Device Number package. And one thing about my previous video that I made about phone authentication, that you might get an error when you are trying to submit OTP, because when you are using a real device, when trying to register a mobile number or get an OTP on your phone, so if you are using same phone that you are using that number, you have that number in your phone, and you are trying to log in with the same number, what Firebase does is that when you receive that OTP, Firebase automatically verify that OTP. So once it verified, so next you are trying to verify that OTP, your OTP will be expired. So try using this on auth state change. It will listen to the verify. If it's already verified, it will respond to you that function on auth state change. So it automatically verify your OTP. Then you can store your data wherever you want and continue with that. Make sure that you use this on auth state change. I forget to mention in that video. So our plugin is installed. Now let's run. So I already installed. So now you already installed this package. What you have to do, you just have to, you don't have to do anything with Android Manifesto or anything. You don't have to add anything. You just have to import this. You just have to import this. We are using, so when user try to click in the text area, or you can just do it in use effect. Whenever user open that page, in that case you will not able to see what I want you to see. So we are going to press a onPress method in the text. We are going to call a function get number. First you have to import My node server is down, so I have to run it again, and then we are going to call this. In case you guys having any error or getting an error, so you can create an issue for this, and I will try to solve that issue as soon as possible. So it's really simple. You just have to import this plugin, import this plugin from React Native device number, and then just have to call this device number dot get, and then you're gonna receive that phone number that user clicked in console log. Sorry, in response. I made it in shortcut res. So it's already installed. Now it's installed successfully. Sorry, it's not working on press. So I just not going to call this function. It's not working in on-press. In text input, what are the text input properties? On touch, on move, on text input, on submit, on focus. As you can see, so I made it on focus. So whenever I click on the, so basically you have to add it on use effect, like in component, class component. In class component you have to use that in component did mount, and in function component you have to use that in use effect. I am showing you in on focus because I have to click, then you can see the processing. So I click that. Sorry, I have to reload on focus, start at the beginning. After that it doesn't work. So I press on focus. As you can see, my number is showing, both of the number. And if I click on none of the above, it will go. I don't want to select that number. And if I reload again, then if I click on the input text input, I can get the number, continue with the mobile number. If I have one SIM card, then I'll show me one number, because I have two SIM cards, so you are showing me two number. So now if I click on that one, if I click on that number, it will give me a response in console log. So if I click on the number, I click on the first one, then it will show me the mobile number with country code, and you can store that mobile number wherever you want. You can store that. User don't have to enter the mobile number manually. You can just add this, and user will choose the mobile number according to that. And you also can also do one thing. If you add this package to your project, So it almost verify your user mobile number, because if the user doesn't have that mobile number in his or her phone, in pop-up it will not show the mobile number what Google Pay or other popular app used to verify mobile number. First, that the mobile number exists in that phone, and secondly the OTP section. So I'm thinking of so right now it's giving an object with a mobile number including country code. I am thinking of it's make it different, because in Indian gateways, SMS gateways, they don't support +91, so you have to only pass the 10-digit mobile number. So in that case, user have to do split and something to remove the country code. So I was thinking of to do it in the response. So when you just select that mobile number, I will add that country code into another parameter, and I will give that a mobile number in just 10-digit or 8-digit or whatever your mobile number. Use it maybe based on country. So I will give that response into mobile number. Mobile number only carry mobile number, and country code will carry country code. So please let me know if I am thinking right, or any suggestion you might to add. Let me know in the comment section. So just simple, nothing else you have to do. Just install this and you are good to go with everything. And it's published 4 days ago, and lots more to come in future. And please suggest me anything else that I might have added in this package or have to add in this package. And so that's it for now, and thank you for watching this video. And if it's helpful to you, you can buy me a coffee, link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss on my future video. See you all in the next video. Thank you.